This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Friday, December 27th, 2013. I'm Dawn Paris. We begin this evening's newscast with the National Union of Public Workers' prescription for avoiding the pain of mass layoffs in the public sector. Stop giving school children free bus fares, introduce a cell phone tax and a new tax at the fuel pump, and reduce VAT. It's part of a 10-point plan the union today submitted to the Ministry of the Civil Service as a way to cut spending and avoid having to go through with a plan to send home more than 3,000 workers next month. General Secretary Dennis Clark disclosed the contents of the proposal at a press conference this afternoon. He's also asking that those working in the civil service and in statutory boards make a huge sacrifice.
We're asking that public servants be asked, because you can't force them. Isn't something that you can propose to give up 1 week's pay in the first quarter of the year. And that can be done not in one swoop, one fell swoop, but you can take 2 days in January, 2 days in February, probably a day or 2 days in March. We believe that process would earn us over $47 million.
Clark also says that rather than giving up 10% of their salary, ministers should give up 3 times that amount. Lack of funding is threatening future Barbados Youth Leadership Retreats. Founder and organizer Christianisha Solin says it was challenging this year, and it's only because people digged deep into their own pockets that it was able to come off.
I think one thing that has been big for us is this year it was difficult to put together the retreat, and what happened, parents came and said, you know what, we need you to do this project. Guidance counselors came, we need you to do this project. And we've had persons put their personal money into the retreat this year, mainly the CARICOM ambassador to Barbados, the Honorable Robert Morris. He actually made a personal donation to us this year. So we've been very fortunate.
The annual retreat focuses on youth empowerment and getting young people involved in service activities, equipping them with management, personal development, and public speaking skills. Police are awaiting a post-mortem to determine the cause of death of a 50-year-old man who was found alongside the road in St. Philip this morning, but they say there were no marks of violence to suggest murder. The body of Ann Steve Burke of Little Bentley Christchurch was found by a friend of his in an open area next to a house in Brereton around 20 minutes to 7. Police PRO Inspector David Welch says the results of the post-mortem will determine how lawmen proceed with the investigation. Barbadian superstar Rihanna is back home for Christmas, and she's been making the rounds after shopping on Christmas Eve and taking time out to chat and take pictures with fans. She's been attending several events, including UV Sunrise Party and booze cruise aboard the Jolly Roger.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In regional news, Chairman of the OECS, Baldwin Spencer, will visit the Eastern Caribbean islands devastated by recent flooding. The Antiguan Prime Minister says the disaster, which caused at least 14 deaths in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and St. Lucia, and also affected Dominica, is of major concern. And as the 3 Caribbean countries try to rebuild what was destroyed, another disaster of a smaller kind has hit the recovery efforts in St. Lucia. A suspected arson at the Red Cross headquarters to an old ambulance and a storage house with items that were to be distributed to victims of the Christmas Eve flooding. Blankets, clothes, mattresses and comforters were among the destroyed items. A Red Cross official said the organization was unsure how the fire started, especially since there is no electricity in the storage area. Internationally now, thousands of people in the northern United States and southeastern Canada have endured at least 4 days without power because of ice-related outages. The winter weather has also turned deadly. At least 24 people have died in weather-related incidents since last Saturday. The majority of those deaths were caused by carbon monoxide poisoning, which often occurs when people run generators inside their homes. The frigid weather will spread across the United States this weekend, with temperatures expected to fall 10 to 15 degrees below normal in the Midwest tomorrow. On Sunday, the chill will move into the plains and snow may hit New England on Sunday or Monday. In other news in the U.S., the National Security Agency's snooping on nearly every phone call made in the country is legal. That's the ruling of a federal judge in the U.S. state of New York today. But he also said it isn't for him to decide whether the program should be conducted. The American Civil Liberties Union, which brought the case, says it will appeal the ruling. Today's decision contrasts with another ruling last week by a federal judge in Washington who said the program seems to violate privacy rights and is likely unconstitutional. And that's our 6 p.m. update. We'll be back with you on Monday. Until then, log on to www.barbadoustoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Dawn Paris. Have a great weekend.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.